dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less. Say less. Say less.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Sunday. What's that?
Allen taken right to the air. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Finds Kincaid. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
What's that?
First tone of the game for James Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off 52. Middle. What's that?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
What's that?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 6 yards for him there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Pass complete to Cook. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air with May. Got his target, it's Baker. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Second and 6 now. Doesn't make the connection.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
May now on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
56, 56. Alert!
It's Allen out of the pistol. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They put a receiver in motion right. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down.
Hey, home, home, home. Hey, alert! Hey, home, home, home. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Allen now on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Complete beyond the marker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 9-point advantage. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game. Pass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10. From the gun, it's May. He puts some juice on it deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots start to fight back with their first points of this game. John Parker Romo out to try the point after. Bit off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Regular. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet, but that's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air on first down, May. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And that's good for a gain of 5. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Romo on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots get it back after making their 3rd first half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
May on 1st and 10. This reeled in by Benson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
May now to throw on 3rd. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape. They drop him to the turf. Got a flag down, though, from early indications. I think this might be on the offense. They're set up at the 35 now.
What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Middle. Out. It's out.
2nd and 4. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
5 wide. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Off 52. Middle.
Again, Allen to the air. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
56. Alert! Look out!
To the air again, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. On a drive, will start out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they send their back in motion right. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to step out a yard or two short of the 30.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he cuts it back right. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. May now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On play action, here's May. That one's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills make it 17-all. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. They're out and set. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third down run by Dobbins. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Allen. He's going to push one deep down the road. That's cut at the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he gets this forward to the 19. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get 6 and a first down as well.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Hey, home. Half. Look out.
First down throw for Allen. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Pass on for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Pass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
Mario Douglas on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Now he takes it, and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 37. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. This one taken in by Baker. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. To throw, here's May. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's May. Chased out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for May. Cut by Diggs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 17. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He's back to throw. Forced out to his right. Yet another interception interception, and that could be what does it. That's Cole Bishop. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turn.
And that's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going play action, May. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
May trying again here on second. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Look, and will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They send a receiver in motion right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Giving him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they draw first blood.